Díomh agus fáilte chlár Community Focus. Hello and welcome to the Community Focus programme on CallaghanTV.com. This programme is live on the internet every Wednesday evening. This programme is dedicated to all things community in County Cavan. If you'd like to comment on the show or have your community initiative or issue featured, please email drumnamedia@gmail.com or contact us via our Facebook or Twitter pages. Now, joining me on tonight's show, we have Yasmin from Cavan Living. Yes, the new website. I know, Yasmin, you always, are here at the first Wednesday of every month to tell us what's happening in the county. But we'll talk a little bit first of all about Cavan Living, your new website.
Yeah, it's exciting actually.
And congratulations on it.
Thank
there
you.
It is behind you.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, basically, as you know, I've been running contemporaryliving.ie for the past year, and that's sort of been to do with everything to do with Cavan. And the fact that it's had such a great response, particularly on sort of community issues, and as I'm here every month on the monthly basis, the What's On guide, the listing side of things, it seemed quite sensible to sort of set up a sister site. So Contemporary Living isn't going anywhere, it's still going to be in existence, but it's going to follow sort of the traditional lifestyle format that the magazine followed. And Cavan Living is going to be the new listings and events website for the county.
So it's really about what's happening in the county.
Yeah,
the new listings.
Yeah, exactly. So it's really about what's happening. So listings, events, and community events. So that's the dedicated new website. So
brilliant. It looks very well. How's it been going for you so far?
It's great. It was only officially launched at the weekend, so I'm just so happy with the layout. I'm really, really delighted with it.
Very nice and clean and pristine.
Yeah, I'm
really, really well.
Oh, I'm really happy with it. I mean, to be honest, what's really sort of, I suppose, groundbreaking from a technical point of view, I won't go into it too much detail, is that it's called a responsive website, which means it's sort of some way between an app and a regular website. So a responsive website means that it will shrink to size on whatever device that you're using.
It's compatible with smartphones.
So it's basically compatible with smartphones and iPads, tablets, Android tablets, that type of thing. So it doesn't mean, sometimes when you get onto a website on your smartphone, the text is too small, the pictures don't fit, or the things are just going all over the place. This means that the text will be legible regardless of what device you're looking at the website on. So it's really so quite high tech, really.
Fantastic. Looks really, really well now. Well done on it.
Thank you very much.
Sure. So you're going to use that really as the What's On guide then?
Exactly.
It won't be on Contemporary Living, or will it be on the Contemporary Living?
No, the Contemporary Living will lose the What's On guide altogether, and the Cavan Living will take over from that point. So if people want to keep up to date with what's happening in Cavan Living, they need to join us on Facebook, which is Cavan Living, and they can also follow us on Twitter, which is also Cavan Living. And
you regularly update them?
Oh, I do.
I always know what's going on.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I'm kept very busy, updating all the time.
So. Yeah. But it's great actually, because they really find out what's going on in the county from your Facebook or your Twitter pages. It's brilliant too.
Well, that's good. I'm doing my job well then. That's a good sign.
I'd be like, oh, such and such is happening. We can go there. It's really, really good. So if anyone isn't following you on Twitter or liking your page on Facebook, you should definitely start, because it's great.
Oh, definitely, really definitely. And as you say, if you've got everything integrated and you're organised with your smartphone, or you've got a tablet, you just get your notifications when something comes through on Facebook. So you can click through via Facebook. It's really easy to keep up to date with what's going on.
Well done.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
We'll move on then to talk about what's happening then.
Yeah.
I know it's all on CavanLiving.ie.
Yeah.
But we'll just talk through maybe some of the main events that are happening in the county.
Well, as always, I've just chosen a selection of things that are going on this month, and I was surprised that there's quite a lot going on, considering that with the run up to Christmas, you think things would slow down a little bit, but
not so.
Not so in Cavan. There must be party people in Cavan. So there's a couple of things actually happening tomorrow night, which I just thought were definitely worth a mention. The first of which is called An Evening with Oscar Wilde, which is being held at Cavan Museum.
Very good.
So it's a
It's out in Ballyjamestuff.
Yes, at Ballyjamestuff. It's free admission. It's at 8 o'clock tomorrow night, and it's being held the talk's being given by Patrick Walsh. So he's a local author, but he also was featured on Come Dine With Me. When it was held in Cavan and Monaghan earlier this year. I don't know whether you watched it or you missed that.
I kind of missed a lot of them. Did you see it?
I did, yeah, I did see it. I was hooked for the week watching it. So he came across as a really nice guy and a bit of a character. So if that's his persona on the programme's anything to go by, I think it should be a very entertaining evening.
Good fun.
Definitely good fun. And then again tomorrow night, it's being held at the library, the Johnston Central Library's event space. There's John Giles is in conversation with the soccer correspondent Paul Lennon. So John Giles has just written a book called The Great and the Good.
Yeah.
He's a soccer pundit. Most people will know him as a soccer pundit on RTE. But actually, he's for younger viewers, they're probably not aware that he's one of Ireland's great soccer legends. He used to play for Leeds United. He was signed up to Manchester United at the age of 15. So he's got a fantastic story to tell, and it'll be really interesting to go and listen to what he has to say tomorrow at Johnston Central Library.
Johnston Central Library tomorrow.
Yes, so that's from 7:30. It's free. It's actually being run in association with Crannog Bookshop because obviously they're going to be stocking his book. So they've organised the event. So you have to get tickets from Crannog. So you can just pop in and get tickets from them, because I should imagine if the last event Crannog had, which was with the Katie Taylor, there was about 500 people there. So
it's all ticketed, is it?
It's ticketed, free, but you have to get the ticket in advance, yeah.
All right.
So it's tomorrow night at 7:30, so obviously people can pop into Crannog Bookshop tomorrow.
And get those tickets.
Yeah, and no doubt buy the book, and then they can get it signed when they go to the event.
Either.
Well, that's very true, yes, of course. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was a couple of craft fairs that are happening this Saturday.
Lovely.
Again, a great excuse for you to get your Christmas shopping and enjoy your afternoon whilst you're doing it.
Are there many of them happening now?
Well, there's actually 2 on Saturday. So
right.
I think they're the final 2 from what I can gather before Christmas.
Yeah.
The one's being held at the backyard in Moyne Hall.
Right.
Which
it's
is a
actually a nice setting, isn't it?
It's a lovely place. Yeah. I really like the backyard.
Fabulous. Oh, it's a fabulous building, yeah.
Yeah, it's a lovely historic building, and there'll be lots of things, from homemade Christmas cakes and puddings and mince pies to Christmas gifts galore. So that'll be really nice. That's from 11 a.m. till 5 p.m. on Saturday. Admission is free. So, there'll be refreshments on sale as well on the day. So you can make it an afternoon of it, really.
Yeah, it's lovely to have some Christmas craft fairy as well to browse around.
It is.
Even if you're not really there to buy, to look and see what's going on.
Exactly. Yeah. And of course it gets you into the Christmas spirit as well, I think, more than anything else. And then the other craft fair is actually at Baileyborough Library, which seems like quite a strange location for a craft fair. But they have a craft group that's run every Friday. So the members of the craft group are holding their annual Christmas craft fair, and all the money that they raise will go to charity. So I think that's a really nice idea.
Very good. So it's just crafts that have been made over the course of the year by members of this craft group, is
it? Exactly. Yeah. So I think that's really nice. So that'll be obviously library opening hours, 10:30 till 5 in Baileyborough on Saturday. So nice, if you're that part of the county, then there's a craft fair for you there. So that'll be really nice. Music, there's a couple of music things that I wanted to mention. On Friday, a big name, Damien Dempsey, is playing in Cavan Town.
Yeah, Louise was just telling me that, actually.
Yeah.
Louise that presents the sports programme. It's very good.
It's amazing, isn't it? Yeah. So top floor of the Imperial this Friday. The tickets are €18, which is quite affordable for such a big name act, really.
I'd say that will be popular. Are there tickets left at this stage?
I don't know. So they're available from Multisound. So make hot foot it along to Multisound tomorrow if you're keen to go. But there hasn't been much of a buzz about it. So
no, I actually didn't realise that until we said it. So
so maybe there'll be a good few tickets available yet. He's basically promoting his new album, which is called Almighty Love, and that came out in September. So he's doing a tour as part of, obviously, to promote that. So no doubt he'll do is some of his the favourites as well. But you know, I think that'll just be a fabulous gig. So if you can get tickets, I think definitely try and get them for Friday.
Well, everybody's going to know about it now, Yasmin.
Well, that's it. Well, this is it. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So
it'll be on Caslin Living,
this
of course.
This is it. So you better be queued outside Multisound from 10 o'clock tomorrow.
Absolutely, because we're going to be selling out like mad now.
Yeah, that's it. Although actually you can get the tickets online as well via tickets.ie.
All right.
So that's the other option to get the tickets.
I've never actually bought on tickets.ie.
No, nor have I. But most of the gigs that are organised by Origins, you can get the tickets via tickets.ie. But I've never done that.
Although you get the personal service from Multisound, and you're supporting local, aren't you?
Exactly. That's what it's all about,
Yeah.
isn't it? Yes. And then the Song Sisters, they're performing on the 12th of December.
They are brilliant.
Yeah, I love them. I really love them. They really know how to get a party started. They've got fantastic voices.
They were in on with Paul last week, I think it was, or the week before.
Were they?
Yeah, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
They sang a few songs here live.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
Oh, they're brilliant.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen them live myself a couple of times, and they're just fantastic. So it's a Christmas concert, so there'll be Christmas carols, lots of popular songs, lots of 70s classics, I'm sure, which they do loads of stuff like that. So that's going to be a really good night. And again, I should imagine it'll be really popular and sell out pretty quickly.
And that's in the town hall?
Yeah, the Town Hall Theatre, which again is a really nice space.
On the 12th of December.
12th of December.
And at what time?
It's at 8 p.m. and the tickets are €10, also available from Multisound. So, and they're doing a charity raffle at the event to raise money for Cancer Home Care and Age Opportunity, the Good Morning programme in Cavan. So I think that's really nice, a nice thing to do as part of a Christmas concert.
Definitely, I think it's a very good charity, but it's completely the Positive Age, the Good Morning Project.
Yeah,
it's completely dependent on funding on local funding.
Yeah,
so it's providing such a vital service to so many older people, and particularly around this time of year.
Well, exactly, because as we've said, the roads are really icy and everything at the moment. We're about to hit the cold spell, so certainly older people in our community can feel very isolated at this time of year, particularly if they live in the rural back roads, which aren't gritted, so they can't get out and about. Yeah, so I think it's essential. So it's really nice that they're doing that as part of the concert. Yeah,
it's really good. We might take a short break, Yasmin, now.
Great.
And we can come back to it, because I know I've put you on the spot because we had a guest that was to come here tonight, but unfortunately he couldn't make it. So I'll don't want to be using up everything that you have to say as well in the one spot. So we'll just go to a short break. Dave doesn't mind. Welcome back. Yasmin, we'll go back to you again and find out what else is happening in the county in the run up to Christmas.
Yeah, well, we were just talking about some music. So there's another thing called the Viennese Christmas Concert, which is taking place in the Presbyterian Church on Farnham Street here in Callaghan.
Right, and what's involved in that?
Yeah, I think it'll be a fabulous evening, and I should imagine, because it's quite a small space, that the tickets will sell out pretty quickly. Now, it's a violinist called Vladimir Yablokov. Hopefully I pronounced that properly.
I wouldn't have even attempted that.
He's
10 out of 10 for trying to sound good.
Yes, so who knows. He's originally from Slovakia. He's a classical violinist. So he's performed a couple of times actually at the Kilmore Cathedral in Cavan and done a Christmas concert there. So it's obviously been incredibly successful for him to come back again this year. This year he's going to be playing with or performing with some members of his family as a classical ensemble.
And is he living in Ireland now, or does he come over especially for this concert?
I don't actually know. I do know he tours Ireland regularly, so I'm not quite sure whether he does live here or not at the moment. But he's obviously a hit since he regularly tours the country. Yeah. So it's so there's a taste of Vienna in this Christmas concert, but there'll be a variety of classical tunes, Christmas carols, and hymns. But I suppose, well, obviously because it's a religious setting, but it's really about getting into the Christmas mood, and I think it's going to be a fabulous evening.
Sounds lovely.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And in addition to the classical ensemble, which is himself and members of his family, there's also going to be a local choir as well singing at it as well. So I think it'll just be this lovely, magical, full sound. And I just love when I hit concerts in church spaces, because I just think there's that lovely feel to them.
There's the acoustics really in a church.
Exactly.
Work way better, don't they? If you talk to any singers, musicians, and generally most churches, they really like to sing in and like to play in.
Exactly.
And it has that bit more Christmassy feel, doesn't it, when it's in a church coming up to Christmas?
Well, that's it. It's the 15th, so it's a couple, 10 days before Christmas. So if you haven't got into the Christmassy mood, well, I think certainly going to something like that will get you into the mood. Tickets are €15. They're available from the Cavan Christian Bookshop.
That's there on Bridge Street.
Yeah, on Bridge Street, yeah.
Yeah.
But certainly I think it's a case of getting them soon, because I should imagine, because he's been here twice before, that they will sell out pretty quickly. Yeah,
and you're probably limited in terms of how much seating it will be there.
Well, it's quite a small building.
Yeah, it is.
So I think there won't be much space, so there will be limited seating. So definitely one night only. 15th
and there's obviously demand if this is his third year back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Get your tickets early, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
But sounds really nice now.
Yeah, it does. It sounds wonderful. And then I know on several occasions I've talked about the quality of artwork and the artistic, the level of number of artists that are getting into the arts here in Cavan. Well, there's actually 3 exhibitions on at the moment in Cavan.
Fantastic.
All with free admission. So if you like going to see exhibitions, or you want to see some local art, I think this month is a good one to do that.
And are they artwork or photography?
All artwork, yeah, all paintings. Yeah.
And where are the exhibitions on?
Yeah, the first one is actually the Johnson Library in their event space. It's an exhibition of paintings by Paul Callaghan, and he's used the Tullamungan estate as his inspiration. So it's incredibly local artwork, you know, when you think about it. So that's running library opening hours until the 21st of December. Admission is free. So when you go into the library, you can wander around and have a look at some artwork.
He was actually on Paul's show.
Oh, was he really? So I think that's one really nice exhibition to see. And then the other one is called Bar Humbug, which again is very interesting. Yeah. I don't know whether that encourages. Yes, I know. Whether that encourages you to go or not, I'm not sure. But it's the Rianta artists from Cavan have come together to put an exhibition at Cavan County Museum.
Okay. Yeah.
So the Rianta artists, they actually came together during the FLA in 2011. And they put a showcase of their own work and an exhibition. They were actually exhibited at Jackson's Garage during FLA.
Oh, yes, yeah.
And all their artwork was for sale. That was in 2011. 2012, well, this year, They were actually on College Street, at the plaza there at College Street. So they've come together again. 19 of them have come together for this Christmas exhibition at the museum.
Wow,
So
that's
there's so it's a good, it's at the Eden space. So that's downstairs at the Callaghan Museum.
Fabulous. Are any of them selling their artwork? Do you know?
Yes,
They are.
It's all for sale. So again, so if people are interested in art, they want to buy something for Christmas, either for themselves or for a gift for somebody else, definitely pay a trip to the Callaghan Museum to have a look at that.
Yeah, because there's a lot of weddings as well around December.
Well, that's very true. Yeah, exactly. And it's great to support local, isn't it? Absolutely. More than anything else. Yeah. And the reason it's called Bar Humbug, as we said, it's a strange title, is it's celebrating Charles Dickens' 200th birthday.
All right.
So some of the artwork has been inspired by Charles Dickens's work and sort of winter scenes.
Do you want to know, will Charles Dickens be there on the day?
Oh gosh, yes, who knows, yes. Hopefully giving good vibes. Yeah. Good vibes, hopefully. Then the final exhibition is actually here in Cavan Town as well. It's at the Moth Studios on 81 Church Street. Right. So I don't know whether you're aware, but they have regular art classes throughout the year. Yeah. And so it's really just a showcase of the artwork of the people that have attended their classes. They're
also doing their creative writing classes. They host one of them.
That's right, yeah.
A group of creative writers on as well. So
that's right, yeah. They do create. There's lots of stuff going on there most evenings, to be honest. And the fact that the editor of the magazine's there every day, you can just pop in. They've got this sort of open door policy that you can just pop in when you like, and have a look at past issues of the magazine. And the exhibition itself is running through open during office hours. Monday to Friday, since she's there Monday to Friday, so you can just pop in and have a little wander around. And the artwork's actually for sale, so again there's an opportunity to buy some reasonably priced artwork for friends and family for Christmas. Great. So that's great, yeah.
Friends, that's your list of what's happening.
That's my list. Yes, I've galloped through what's happening in December. Yeah.
Beautiful. Were you at the opening of the Christmas lights, or not the opening of them, the turn on the Christmas lights?
I was.
There? You are.
I was. I was completely overcome with it was Santa, of course, arrived.
Yes.
And I've got two little ones, so they were terribly excited. We couldn't miss it. We had to go to see Santa turn on the lights. So I got quite emotional when I saw him turn up.
Yeah.
Because they were so excited. Yeah, he turned up in a red tractor with a Garda escort. So he certainly arrived in style.
I actually had Eason's on last week because Santa Claus was in Eason's.
Oh, that's right, before he
had to go away to turn on the lights, and so they had him in there, I think, from 12 to 3 on Saturday. But it was €5 for to see Santa Claus and get a present.
Yes.
And then you could have your photograph taken with Santa Claus for an additional €5, and it was all the money, 100% of the money went to Cystic Fibrosis Cavan.
Yeah, so it's such a good
really,
cause,
really good,
isn't it? Because I know they're desperate for funds at the moment because they're trying to raise money for a new centre here, or a specialist centre for cystic fibrosis in Cavan.
I think they raised €865 on the day.
Oh, isn't that fabulous? That's just
great.
Wonderful.
Yeah, because we had Lorraine, Lorraine O'Neill?
Yes.
Yeah. And she was on the show as well with the girls, but she was saying about how much, it meant to her, the local support and local businesses coming behind them, on this. But she's so passionate about the charity. She brings everyone on board, doesn't she? She's brilliant.
She certainly does. And the thing is, I believe the people in Cavan is the second highest level of cystic fibrosis in the whole of Ireland. So it's terrible that there isn't a dedicated unit, and it's great that people like Lorraine are coming together through the cystic fibrosis branch in Cavan to raise money through these means for the good charity. But the lights, what did you think of the lights in Cavan Town?
They're lovely,
aren't they? Amazing.
They're very impressive.
Yeah.
Really nice looking lights.
They're just beautiful.
Really, really nice, the town.
It really gets you into the Christmas spirit every time you drive into town, doesn't it?
Yeah, it makes such a difference. Lights, and all the shops are starting, all decorated now for Christmas, and I'm finally getting into beginning to think it looks like Christmas. We'll have to get them to decorate this place.
Yes, absolutely.
No holly or trees behind me.
A bit of tinsel and a Christmas tree. Yeah. Yes. Will the budget stretch?
Yeah, or maybe we'll have to start wearing tinsel on ourselves or something.
Yes, exactly.
Bring on the guests.
Yeah, exactly.
But it's supposed to, there'll be probably I think there's, you were talking about the craft fairs and all that's going to be on in the town, but that whole, push is supposed to think local this Christmas.
Well, I think that's really important, and I know this week certainly Jim Burke from the Chamber of Commerce is really putting a push to launch that, because I don't know whether a lot of people are aware that there's chamber vouchers are available from Eason's and also from the Chamber themselves. Their offices are on the Cock Hill on.
Oh yes.
So you know, people can give those as a gift. The chamber vouchers,
and they're acceptable in most of the stores, aren't they?
Yeah, I think it's about 60. It's certainly in excess of 60 stores in Cavan. So if you're not sure what to buy people for Christmas, certainly a chamber gift voucher is a really good idea.
Yeah,
and it just encourages people to shop local and to keep money in the Cavan area. You know, if you're earning money locally, to spend it locally.
Because there is an initiative, I don't know if you've seen it, Local Switch or Switch Local, or I think it's Local Switch.
Oh, I haven't seen it, no.
And it's kind of initiatives that are going around the country. Any town or county can adopt it.
Okay.
But that's the whole idea behind it, is to get people to think local.
Yes.
So anything that you're going to buy is available locally first.
Yes, yes.
Which is a good way to, if you can get, you know, businesses and all the people within the town into thinking like that.
Well, I think it's a fantastic idea. I think it's really important to shop local, and I try to do it as much as I possibly can. Well, frankly, there's everything that you've got everything you possibly need is in Cavan, and it's really important to support because the small businesses here in town really employ so many people. You know, you'll have a neighbour, you'll have a friend, you'll have a brother or a sister, no doubt, that's working in a local business. And, you know, if those businesses close, that's more job losses for the area. So sometimes it's taken for granted. I don't think people realise that the number of people that they actually employ here in the town itself.
Absolutely. I know that people will be thinking, okay, where can I get the best value for money?
Yes.
Obviously,
yeah.
I think Condolan is coming on Column Show now, you know, to talk about the budget and the impact that the budget will have on us all. And people will be thinking, yeah, you know, I'm down more money. And obviously value for money is a big thing, but, you know, shops here are offering value for money. Yeah. You know, and people can go and can compare prices online or whatever else, but, you know, there still is good value to be had here, you know, if people look local first. Check it out on the internet and
exactly. I think that's a very good point. You know, check it out yourself. Shop around, but certainly always. I personally think it's always important to shop local. And the fact is, you know, most of us are very busy. We're trying to fit in 110 things, and really, it's so fabulous that you can just go into town, buy your shopping, buy most of it all in one place. It's hassle-free, it's stress-free, and and I'm sure they'll be bringing in the free car parking in the run-up to Christmas as well.
I hope so. Although it can be very, very difficult to find parking once that comes in.
Well, it can, but you know, sometimes people say, oh, they're off put because they have to park, or that they're worried about getting back to the car in time, and so that. You know, then there's no excuse really for not going into Cavan. And as you say, to support local, I think it's really important. Yeah,
I think it's just probably Cavan Town, isn't it? Anyway, the charges for... No other town charges, do they?
I know Cavan? A lot of towns, certainly Coutale and Virginia, they've got traffic wardens now. I mean, certainly I believe it's I don't know whether they've got traffic wardens, but there's a 2-hour...
Oh, there is that, but I don't know, is that...
You're supposed to only stay there for 2 hours, but I don't know if it's how it's enforced, because I don't shop there, so I don't know.
I assume around Christmas anyway, if they would be a little bit more lenient on that.
Yes, well, of course, to encourage people to shop, yeah.
Yasmin, thank you so much for coming today and for doing the full show with me.
It's a pleasure.
At such short notice.
It's a pleasure.
And the best of luck with cavanliving.ie.
Thank you.
Looks fabulous website and great guide to know what's going on in the county. We leave it there, folks, and thanks for watching the show. We'll see you again next Wednesday at the same time. Until then, slán.